Dear students, today we are just going to start writing skills, long composition, and the first long composition that is the part of your syllabus, it is article writing. Is it clear? The anatomy of an article. Anatomy means the knowledge of the structure of article. The anatomy of an article, every well-written article follows a clear three-part structure that guides the reader from curiosity to conclusion. Catchy title. The title must be catchy so that the reader must be fascinated towards that title. 4 to 6 words that hook the reader instantly and reflect the article's theme. The title must be like that one. Then byline, author's name placed just below the title. Example, by Rahul Sharma. Then structured body, introduction, descriptive content, paragraphs, and a powerful conclusion that is to be written. Now, first we talk about the catchy title. In which way we are just going to supply a catchy title. The first thing is there that the title is supplied without using any complete sentence, without using any verb form. So that is to be used into what? In a phrase mostly. The title is your first impression, and as we know, the first impression is the last impression. It must compel the reader to go further, keep it concise, thought-provoking, and directly tied to your theme. Here, global markets to react overnight developments. So that is a particular eye-catchy. As soon as the reader is just going to look towards that one, he is completely attracted or fascinated, and he is compelled that he has to read that article. So the menace of plastic pollution, vivid, specific, and urgent. As soon as this particular subtitle is produced, you are capable to read out that one because it creates a curiosity among the readers. The introduction, your opening paragraph must look the reader immediately that you have to introduce. It means that you have to give the answer of the question what for what you are writing. That is to be explained into the first para. Open with a striking fact, quote, or scenario. State the subject clearly and directly. Keep it to 3 to 4 impactful sentences. First paragraph, that is what? That is the base of the article. So it must be very impressive one. The descriptive body. In the body, you have to describe the thing. So it must be descriptive. Paragraph 2. Now, what is the requirement of that one? What are the components which are to be used into that one? So, causes and effects, those are to be used into that one. What the topic is there, you have to analyze the cause of that one. You have to analyze the impact of that one over the readers, over yourself, and then you have to put into the form of the sentences. Paragraph 3, pros, cons, and context. You have to supply the pros and cons. Pros and cons means the merits and the demerits of that one. And finally, you have to lead towards conclusions so that you can be able to give a better conclusion for the understanding of the readers. Now, personal insight. Insight means understanding. Personal understanding or intuition better. We can use also that word. And conclusion. The final paragraph is your voice. Okay, that is the voice. Share a unique perspective, notion or idea, offer constructive suggestions, or deliver a pointed critique. Look at when we are having a particular topic, at that time we are having the idea or the notions about that one, we can write. But the most typical part is always suggestions because it is to be produced by our side and we have to think a lot. So what the suggestions you are just going to use, those must be very impactful. And with a powerful appeal, warning, or call to action, leave the reader with something to reflect upon. Avoid introducing new information here. The conclusion is not the end, but it is the echo that lingers in the reader's mind long after they have finished reading. Lingers means stayed, not to stay something for a long time. That is lingering. So when you are just writing the conclusion at that time, you have to think that this conclusion must be having a positive impact over the mind of the reader, and he or she must be able to think that what you have written that is right and what the actions are to be called for that one from the reader's side. Visualizing the format. Here is a fully napped example article structure. Now, title, the sights and sounds of our city. Byline, by Rahul Sharma. Introduction, setting the scene of a bustling urban street, the noise, the crowd, the constant movement of city life. Then body, describing the chaos of traffic, colorful street vendors, the aroma of food stalls, and the glow of evenings. So these are the points which are to be included to frame this particular article. Conclusion, a personal reflection on the beauty and burden of urban life and what the city means to its people. It means that you have to tell that what is the significance of city life for the people who are living into the urbanization. Now, the golden rules for success. It means that in which way we are just going to use that one. What is not to be word limit, Vitaji? Strictly maintain 150 to 200. Don't try to exceed the word limit because much you are just going to write, many the mistakes are to be committed from your side. Always keep this thing into your mind. Language, simple, it must be, lucid, it must be, clear, it must be, and grammatically correct, it must be, Vita. Third person, now write with objectivity, not the subjectivity. If we are using I, we, and you, so it shows the subjectivity. We have to use he, she, it, they, and the names so that it could be able to reveal the objectivity. I hope that till now what I explained that is clear to you. So pro tips for impact: use quotes and proverbs. Proverbs are to be used, quotes to be used, linked with cohesive devices. Practice then, and now we are just going to move the last. Go forth and write. Every great writer started with a single paragraph. So what you are just going to write, that must be very impressive and effective, and it can be only in that condition if you are just going to follow the rules and regulations what has been explained by me. I hope that everything is clear to you. Thank you so much.